following segment contains strong, uncaffeinated opinions about softball which will offend those who are happy with the status quo. The views and opinions expressed on Yara Said It are those of only the host. They do not explicitly or necessarily reflect nor represent the views or positions of Inner Circle, D1 Softball, and their respective affiliates or employees. The broadcaster and this segment cannot be held accountable for any pearl-clutching, prickly, hypersensitive tweeting or social media as a result. Not like he gives a anyway.
It's been a long time since I've heard that. It's been a long time since you've heard it too. Welcome back, everybody, to Yeah, I Said It. My name is Victor Anderson. And for those of you who are new to the segment, what it allows me to do is to take various topics and things around the sport of softball that we can't discuss on the podcast in the circle on D1 Softball, and we get to share with all of you in this particular platform. So I want to thank all of you who reached out to me via my Twitter/X account at Capper Red to give me some thoughts. And today's topic is one that I feel has been discussed for so long, but apparently the powers that be are kind of cool with it. So today's topic on Yeah, I Said It is give the pitcher their own award. It's 2024. We have various outlets that have player of the year and pitcher of the year. But for whatever reason, USA Softball is intent on still having a singular award for the best college softball player in America. They released their top 10 finalist list on Thursday. I will share my thoughts on that on a future episode of In the Circle and continue this conversation. But for us to have an award with 10 elite players and have it just be combined to one award. Why? Division II figured out several years ago that you could have an award for player of the year and pitcher of the year. Division III has the same thing. NAIA has the same thing. But why is it that Division I softball continues to be archaic in its ways and insist on having one singular award for the best softball player in America? Why is it? Can someone explain this to me like I'm 7 years old? Why USA Softball continues to have just one award for player of the year? Now look, back in 2005, 2010, where the pitcher was the single most important player on your team, and various teams roll great pitching to a World Series appearance and sometimes a national championship, I can understand that. But in the game that is now more predicated on offense and having players do multiple things, also with pitchers both hitting and pitching for themselves, we need to get into the modern time. We need to get ourselves a player of the year and a pitcher of the year. So what I propose to those who are in charge of making the awards in USA Softball is this. Let's have, starting in 2025, a top 50 player of the year and a top 50 pitcher of the year. And if you're a pitcher who pitches at least, and by the way, side rant, the All-American requirement of 100 total innings is an absolute joke. Ivy Rosenberry, who had, from what our sources from various reports have said, either bruised or fractured ribs, had to pitch 4 1/3 innings, the final game of the regular season versus Oklahoma, to be considered to qualify for All-American. Can we kind of loosen that restriction a little bit, please and thank you? But back to the topic at hand. Let's have a top 50 pitcher of the year, top 50 player of the year. And if you're a pitcher who has at least 100 plate appearances and 75 plus innings pitched, you can qualify for both pitcher and player of the year. We, again, want to award the best pitcher and the best player. And I think we could do that separately and not combine it into one award like USA Softball seems to continually want to do if the sport growing and expanding. So what I'll do is I'll have a follow-up on this on our next episode of In the Circle in terms of who my top 10 pitcher of the year finalists would be and who my top 10 player of the year finalists would be, to kind of give more context on what the award should entail and who I think my finalists should be. Coming up on the next edition of Yeah, I Said It, with regionals starting this weekend, I have some thoughts about teams who don't want to do radio for softball, but yet want to do it for baseball and other sports. Trust me, a lot of research is going into that particular topic. I'm looking forward to hearing your comments. I'm looking forward to hearing your comments on this particular topic. Take them in the comments section below. We want to hear your thoughts about a Pitcher of the Year award. Should we have it? What the requirements would be, and who would be your pick to be Pitcher of the Year in the year 2024. So thank y'all for watching this abbreviated version, but return of Yeah, I Said It. Victor Anderson signing off. I will talk to all of y'all soon. Also, before I forget, In the Circle After Dark, Saturday night, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. Eric Lopez will be in Tallahassee. I will be here in the studios in Orlando talking about all the regional action and get you ready for Championship Sunday. So I will talk to all of y'all then. Make sure you follow In the Circle on all your social platforms and your podcast platforms. We will talk to y'all soon.